basketball team mo. Parang sigurado ka, class pala yan. Hindi lang yan basta-bastang anong court to. Sige, parang maingay yung Discord. Wait lang. Ano to? Uh, ayun, yeah, tama si Michael. Until you deleted man. Yep. Uy, cool yung red na comment. Yes. Camel face malakas. Yeah. Snake case sa Python. Snake case sa Python, camel case sa pretty much. Sa Rust, ganun din eh. Snake case din sila eh. Pero honestly, it doesn't matter. They're just variable names. People, parang maraming nagde-debate tungkol dyan. Maraming nagpapatayan. Oh yeah, oo nga. Sa Python, parang nire-recommend lang nila na snake case. Kasi basically that's how everyone writes it. So if you're going to share your code to this guy, hindi niya na kailangan mag-cognitive load na convert ko pa yan dito. Okay. Wala ka bang extra question? Kasi kung wala na, we can move on to, ano ba? I-check ko lang kung ano yung flow ko dito. Ayun. Okay. So ngayon, we can now move on. Ano to? Wala, naghuhugas pala si Kyron ng plato. Sharon. Okay lang, yeah. You can use them whenever you want. Pero yun nga, if you're just going to use them as a namespace, parang you're not going to use them to their full potential, which we'll discuss in the next section. Na? So, okay, ito na. Ito na yung medyo mas mabigat na part. Ito na yung tinatawag natin, parang discrete math lang. Ito na yung tinatawag natin instantiation. Oh no. Parang big word yan. So for now, para hindi siya magulo, ganyan lang, para hindi tayo mag-panic. So let's calm down. Ito lang. So ngayon, yung pwede natin gawin with classes is pwede tayong gumawa ng blueprint on how pwede tayong gumawa ng mga blueprint for creating quote-unquote objects. Parang isitin natin yung object parang a box. A box ulit. A box of variables and functions. Yun lang yun. They're just parang class, pero I'll explain how they're different later. So, kanwari, this is how we create a new object. Kanwari, kung sa discrete math may universal instantiation, pwede tayong gumawa ng basketball team object. Kanwari, maroon. Yun yung pangalan ng team dito. And then you would say, and you would just like call it like a function. Ayan, meron ka ng object. Pero, kaso lang, yung problema dito, wala siyang laman. It's just an empty object. Wala siyang laman na functions, wala variables, na special. Pero, ina-note ko lang, kunwari kung meron tayong, ano bang magandang basketball team? Ano ba yung nag-champion ngayon sa NBA? Heat ba? Heat ba? Hindi ko na na-check it lang. Baka may makasagot yan sa akin. Blueprint, ayun. Sige, galing na lang sa UAAP. Kunwari Archer. Archer. Hinanote ko lang na kahit gumawa tayo ng object from the same class or the same blueprint, if you want to call it that way, kailangan ko lang in-note na they're not the same object. So parang kanwari, the maroons object is a different thing in memory and the archer's object is a different thing in memory. So parang in code, you can just say, maroon is not archer. Yan. Magiging true yan always. Nakapagod pala yun. No? Medyo advanced enough to jump dyan. Kawayo. Medyo bigay. Ano yan? Meta classes? Oh. Oh no. I will not tackle that here. medyo frowned upon din yan sa mga Pythonista. Sige, ano yan? Second sem ba? OOP or first? I think second sem pa. Kasi yung gagawin natin puro functions lang this semester eh. Which is kunwari sorting algorithms or whatever. So yeah, in this sense, pwede ko na ba siyang i-run? Nag-run ba siya? Ay, sige wait. Close natin to. Tapos, run with a new shell. Ay, oo nga pala. Siyempre, walang output kasi wala tayong piniprint. So, kunwari kung gusto nilang malaman kung anong paano, Let's print both of them. Archer, and then dito din sa maroon is not Archer. Yeah. Yes, we have to say. Ayan. Um, okay. So, unang-una, what's this? So, parang, it's kind of weird, pero basically, sinasabi niya lang na may basketball team na object quotation mark at this memory address. So, kunwari dito siya nakalocate sa RAM natin, which is just gibberish. Don't worry about it. Tapos, ito naman, true daw yung fact na hindi sila magkapareho kahit galing siya sa same basketball team, quotation mark. Sige. Meron bang mga questions dyan? Meron ba? Meron ba? Ang cool. Uy, go back. Thank you, Sharon. Sharon. Dog. Ay, okay, mamaya. Mamaya tayo punta sa animal analogy. Well, hindi kompleto mag-object-oriented kung hindi ka gagawa ng animal analogy. Anyway, so, this is great, di ba? This is great. Pwede natin gawin to. Pero, medyo useless. Kasi, ano ngayon kung may empty object tayo? Like, anong magagamit natin dyan? So, we can do this if you want. Gagawa tayo ng, kanwari, dot name. Tapos sabihin natin, starting with it. Kanwari ganyan. And then, pwede natin gawin din yan para sa, let's say, archery. Kanwari ganyan. Archer. Uh, yuck you. Yeah. So ngayon, kung ano natin yan, isulat na natin yan, mapapansin nyo na, sige, save lang. Tapos, i-run na natin, yan yung lumabas, the name, and then the name we assigned it. So that's how we put variables inside the object para hindi siya nasa global namespace. Nasa loob lang siya ng isang malit na variable na yan. So, guess ba yan? Or may mga questions yan? Or whatever. Uy, sa USD daw. Okay, next. Ano ba next natin? Pero, mapansin niyo naman na hassle. Kung gagawa tayo ng empty object, tapos mag-assign tayo ng variables isa-isa parate tuwing gagawa tayo ng object, parang ang hassle naman. So, let's make Python do our work for us. So, ngayon, meron na tinatawag tayong init method or initialization. Parang special function siya sa loob ng lahat ng class that describes how you should create it. Sige, let me type it down. Kung mapansin nyo, mayroon siyang double underscore. Yung double underscore is just, parang nakakatawa ang cute ng pangalan niya sa Python. They call it Thunder method kasi double underscore. So basically, yung mga Thunder methods na yan, medyo dahan-dahan tayo dyan kasi there's a reason kung bakit pangit yung pangalan niya. Kasi if yung mga Thunder methods at yung mga nag interact directly with the Python interpreter, so we have to be careful with them. Yun lang, ninote ko lang yun. We have to be careful. So, may mga tanong ba dyan? Thunder method, yeah. Wala pa naman. Okay. So, meron tayong special thing dito na kailangan i-insert. This keyword called self. Yung self basically refers to the object that we just created. Kanwari, ito. Yan, maroons. It refers to this one, to self. So, kanwari kung gagawin natin yung same thing as before, self.name will UP. Kunwari yan. Sige, tanggalin ko lang muna to for now. Ay, hindi, joke lang. Huwag na lang. Para ma-demonstrate ko yung problem with doing this. If we were going to do this, ang mangyayari nito ay, yung whatever object was created, i-assign natin yung kanyang name into this one. Whatever, into this one. So, what's the issue? Well, ang mangyayari ay lahat sila, must be safe. Ang mangyayari, lahat sila magiging ganyan. Same name. And, it's not right. Hindi naman maroons yung archers. So we need to find a way to parameterize the creation of objects. Kunwari kung what is ito natin pangalan nito is different from this one. And madali lang yan. Ang gagawin lang natin, magdadagdag lang tayo ng arguments dito. So, kanwari, let's call it name. No? Or para hindi siya confusing, let's call it team name. Yan na lang. And then we're going to assign it, and then we're going to type it here. Uh, yan. Kunwari ganyan. Tapos dito din, define din natin yung DNS yun, di ba? I think so, yeah, tama. DNS Green Orchid. Tama ba? Wait lang, I forgot na. Green Orchid ba sila? I'm thinking Green Orchid sila. So yan, in that sense, nagawa na natin yung objective natin, pwede siyang mag-iba whenever we want. And this time, hindi na siya empty na object. Meron na siyang name variable sa loob. And mapansin nyo na we don't have to define a global variable for it. So, kanwari, hindi natin kailangan kasi maroon name equal creepy something something something. Parang, it's going to put it inside this box. It's called a box. Para we don't have to worry about global stuff. Sa loob lang siya nito. Sa loob ng box na maroon. And that's the advantage. So, that's great. Meron na tayong way of parameterizing. Meron bang mga questions dyan? Nice, nice. Okay. Sige, check na lang kung ano yung next natin pag-uusapan. And then, ayun, okay. So ngayon, if ever we're going to define another, ano tawag dito, another, let's say, let's define another function. Let's say, shout, sige, shout na lang, shout name. And then we're going to do this one, kunwari print lang, and then, shouting, shouting. So, the way we're going to call this is gagawa na tayo ng basketball team dot shout name. I mean, we've seen this from before, right? Na parang, that's how we would call it. Pero what if we could store functions inside individual objects? Hindi lang sa loob ng class na to. And the way to do that is lalagay natin ng special keyword ulit. Self. Surprise! Myself ulit. So ngayon, ang mangyayari dyan, what happens if we just do self.name? Yan. We're going to print the name. Wait lang. Baka nagulan kayo dun. I just want to make sure this still makes sense. So ngayon, ang mangyayari dyan is, we can do basketball team.shoutname.maroon. Diba? That makes sense naman, diba? Sige, tanggalin ko sa para hindi tayo makonfuse. We can do this. I-comment out ko lang yan for now. We can do this, which is okay. It's going to print out the name exactly how we expected it. Pero may shortcut dyan. May shortcut yan. You don't have to type in this long thing over and over again. You can just say maroon.shoutname. Tapos, hindi na natin kailangan i-pass in here. Parang ito na yun. Parang automatic niya nang ilalagay sa self yung thing na to. Yung whatever na yan. So in this sense, kung ano man yung name na inassign natin, yun ang reprint na. Ano yung yung method to uppercase something? To upper ba yan? Okay. To upper or something? Tama ba yan? Ay, self dot to upper or upper, parang ganun. Wait lang, check ko yung chat. Ayun, upper lang. Okay. So in this sense, meron na tayong ganyan. Ayun, all caps na siya. Ayun. Amazing. Pwede rin natin yan gawin para sa Archer. Kasi, Archer, shout name. So ngayon, dito na natin makikita yung advantage ng classes. We can parameterize objects, tapos we can share behavior across different objects. So parang, dahil from the same blueprint siya of basketball team, ang mangyayari dyan is lahat ng objects na constructed from this basketball team will always have this function. I mean, for now, let's call it function for now para hindi tayo maguluhan. So, dahil dinefine natin siya sa blueprint na to, Ang mangyayari niyan is lahat sila may ganyan na. And their behavior is whatever my object is, dot name, i-akit i-uppercase ko siya, and then I'm going to print it. And that's the same for everybody. So yeah, shortcut lang siya ng let's put it explicitly, dot spout, I spout name, maroon. So yeah, shortcut lang yan. You can do whatever you want. Fucking takes ko lang. Same banana lang yan. Don't worry about it. Pero dahil mas maikli ito, we're going to choose that one instead of the long way. So, yeah. Oh, wala ba? Okay, wala ka tanong. Great. Okay. Do I have to slow down or pause or whatever? Okay, 5 minute break. Parang, that's all brief muna. Kasi that's a lot to take in. So, recap lang tayo para ganun. Um, object-oriented program. The objective of this, ay, ano mo? We can show off doc strings if you want to do this. Triple quote. Yan. Perfect. Yung tawag dito doc string, it's basically used for documentation. Eh, kung gusto ng maraming lines of comments or whatever. If you just want to. I think pwede din mag-single quotes. I'm not sure. Let's see. Yeah! What do you know? Pwede nga. So, normally pwede kang gumawa ng double quote. Ay, normally double quote yung nakikita ko eh. So, yun na yung naging, style ko. So, object-oriented programming. Say no to global. Bad yan. Kadiri ang global. That's the point of object-oriented. Para nakalagay lang siya sa isang box. Putting things into a single box. Yun lang. So, classes can be used as namespaces, can be used as namespaces. Ay, dot, dot, dot. Tapos isa pang bullet. Or, even better, we can use them as blueprints. Yeah, or blueprints. For creating objects over and over again. Okay, parang maingay yung Discord. Wait lang. Tanong kayo, bawal lang yan. Yes. Yes, please. Same lang sila sa, yep, pretty much. Yun ang mga dug. Kasi yun na yung throat ko. Oh yeah, tama. Sa ibang language, magkaibang double quote at single quote. Para makita nilang how confusing it is. Sabihin natin, some, let's say, string. Gawa tayo ng, ay hindi, confusing. Sige. Sabihin natin, sige, string na lang. In other languages, kapag nag-double quotes ka, parang safe na that's a bunch of characters together. Pero kapag nag-single quotes ka lang, pwede mo lang siyang gamitin pag one letter. Kasi ibig sabihin yan, character, only one character. Hindi siya string of text. It's just one character. So, it's weird pero it makes sense. It makes sense but may ganun. Okay. Sige. Nakahinga na ba tayo lahat? We can move on to the next part. Uy, reply naman kayo dyan. Pwede na ba? Sige, wait. Scrolling lang. Scrolling. Ayun. Sige, ready na daw. Sige. So this time, we can do more advanced stuff. Kunwari, kung gusto natin, ay, bigyan ko kayo ng pro tip. Di ba normally kung gusto nyong maglagay ng variables inside string, parang gagawa pa tayo ng, let's say, hello plus whatever the name is, self.name. Di ba parang ang hassle? Kaya ito yung shortcut, tawag dito F string, format string, basically. Pwede mo lang gumawa ka ng F, lagyan mo ng quotation, ganyan. Okay? Pagkatapos niyan, binigyan niya ng curly bracket. Tapos basically, yung part na to, yan yung variable. Yan yung mag-iiba based on what the current value is. Tapos pwede ka maglagay ng other text dito. Yan, the best thing ever. So if we run it, ang mangyayari ay, Ayan, perfect. Kung ano man yung value niya, tapos pinabitan na lang natin. Tawag dyan S-string. Sige, comment sila. S-string. Best friend ko yan para hindi ka diritignan yung code. Okay. Yes, exactly. Dot format. Don't do that. Dahil Python 3 na ang ginagamit natin, use format string. The best way forward. Para kung gusto niyo makitang mas explicit, sabihin natin uppercase before self, upper, tapos ang mangyayari dyan ay uppercase. Yan. Parang mas explicit. Yan lang yun. Pro tip lang yan, pro tip. Di ba mag-error yung S-string kapag empty yung nasa loob? Dito. Actually, I'm not sure. Kapag empty, let's see. Let's try it. Why not? There we go. Now we know. Bawat na. So yeah, did that answer your question? Okay. Huwag kang matakot sa S-string. Sobrang powerful nila. Tignan mo, kadali-dali na lang ng S-string natin instead of magka-plus-plus pa tayo. Best friend mo yan. Ano, if ever gusto niyo magkaroon ng search practice talaga, lagyan niyo lang ng backslash para ma-escape yung curly bracket. So in that sense, S-string cannot include the backslash. What? Ay, sorry. Hindi ko na alam. How do you escape? Akala ko ganun yun. How do you escape it? Pwede mo lagyan ng none. Paano nga ba how do you escape in an F string? I guess, pwede na lang siyang gawin raw string or instead of F. So parang ang lilitawan niyan is yung literal na sinulat mo. That's a workaround, I guess. Pero yung F string may special semantics yan. So yeah. Cool. Since considered siya, yep, tama naman. Question niya yung okay. So, moving on, gawin natin mas useful yung basketball team class natin. What if we can make the team win or gusto natin bigyan ng functionality na gano'n. So, in that sense, gagawa tayo ng record. So, record. So, yung nire-represent lang nito yung wins and losses. So, kunwari ganyan. Ay, oops, yan. Sabihin natin win-loss record. Ayan. So, kaya ko siya nalagay dito instead of here. Kasi if ever I'm going to do this, ay, wait lang. If I'm going to do this instead, kunwari ganyan, self.record, parang sayang siya sa CPU cycle kasi you're going to run this every single time when you're going to, when you're creating objects. So might as well just declare it as this one. Well, actually, now that I think about it, iba to. Iba yung ibig sabihin nito, sorry. Iba pala. Now that I think about it, iba pala ibig sabihin nun. You're saying na tama pala to. Tama yung self-record. Oh, um, there. Tama to. Kasi kapag sinabi mong record equals that, parang nilalagay mo yung record na variable sa loob ng basketball team. At then, you're not putting it inside the self. Yes. So parang yung record na to would be only representative of this class, so basketball team record, instead of yung what we want, which is maroons.record. Yes, parang, yes. Yeah, tama, exactly. That's the word for it. Static class variable. Yes, exactly. Tama yun, tama. Sige. So, medyo important pala yun na ilagay natin yung self sa loob, ay yung record sa loob ng self. So, every time we construct a new object, ang mangyayari niyan, okay, sabihin ni Python, okay, create an empty object. And then after that, okay, may empty object na tayo, ilagay natin siya sa loob ng self, tapos ipasa natin siya sa dunder init. And then, Dahil nasa loob na siya, we have access to the properties, assign natin siya by team name, then the record is 00. Okay, great, great. Yes pa naman, get. It would be great if I sort of, yes, exactly. So accessible yung same variable for all the, yes, exactly. So para siyang, for, gusto kong i-connect siya sa discrete math eh. So parang kunwari, for all X such that X is a basketball team, lahat sila magkakaroon ng record na pareho lang yung value. I mean, pareho lang yung list. Ay, sige, you know what? Pakita ko sa inyo kung anong issue dun. Sige, let's do that. Record equal. Ang mangyayari dyan ay, to comment out ko lang to if you don't mind. To comment out ko lang. Pakita ko lang kung anong issue dyan. We can access them. So, kunwari, access. I believe you can do this. I think. Yes, you can. Ayun. Lumitaw nga. Ang mangyayari nito, every time we create a new basketball team instance, literal na pareho yung list. I mean, that's okay kung in this sense na default value parati is like this. Pero what if, ang ginawa ko ngayon ay, what if, ginawa ko maroon.record 0 plus equals 1. Paano kung ginawa ko yan? And then, what will be the result of both of these? Sige, anong patingin nyo guys? Tignan ko yung nag-gets nyo. Parang demonstrate ko lang yung issue with that. Alam mo, buti na-encounter natin yun. Yeah, exactly. Magiging same value siya. So if you run it, yes, precisely. So, ito, mutate niya rin yung sa kabila kasi they're the same list. Diba? They're the same thing. So we have to be careful with that. Kaya ang gagawin natin to fix that is self.record. Ay, sige, wait lang. Before that, pakita ko lang na talagang exact same thing talaga sila. Is, yan. Kung true yung lumabas, they're the exact same there. And that's the issue. They're the same thing. If you want to extend it further, sabi mo pa, basketball team dot record. They're all the same thing. And that's the issue. Kung nag-mutate ka ng isang object lang, mutated na siya sa lahat. And we're back to square one, a global state. So yeah, the solution would be to put it inside here. So in this sense, every time we run the init function, we're constructing an entirely new list. So panibago to, they're not the same thing anymore. So when we do this, record, false na ang kalalabasan niyan. So if you run it, yeah, false na yan. So, I mean, we can demonstrate the example again, kunwari we do dot record the zeroth element plus equals 1. And then, pakita natin yung print maroon dot record and then archer. Okay. In this sense, magkaiba na siya, which is exactly how we expect it. Unlike yung this one. Pangit yan. That's a bad idea. Alright, great. Gets ba yun? Gets ba yun? Both will have access to the same variable. Yeah. Since record is part of hindi yung effect. Yep, exactly. So ngayon, we worked around it. Gawa na tayo ng function that automatically increases. Kasi ang hassle kapag ginagawa ko ito, no? Parang plus equals 1, plus equals 1. The point of object-oriented programming is para mag-simplify yung buhay mo. You don't want to repeat these steps over and over again. Yung ganyan. So, gawa na lang tayo ng mini function for that. So, kunwari, win. Let's call it win. Tapos, it takes in the cell, and then we're going to do self.record 0 plus equals 1. Gawin na rin natin yan sa Um, gawin na rin natin yan for Lou. So, yan. Alright. So ngayon, we don't have to manually play with it anymore. We can just say maroon.in. Diba? Cool, diba? Sasabihin natin. Dahil sa lista tayo. Or choose that. Ganun. So, ayan. Ang lilitaw niyan is 1-0. Cool, diba? Cool. Ano yan? Record. Anyway, yeah, record lang siya. So, yan yung advantage niyan. We don't have to manually type this every time. Sabihin na lang natin .win, .lose. And it's much more readable and much better. Yun na lang. It's just much better. And ang galing sa ito para get na natin yung point yan. Alright. And that's a good thing kasi we don't want to do this everywhere in the code. We don't want to do this and whatever. And parang one of the core principles nga of object-oriented is yung fact na kung ano man yung variables mo sa loob ng box na to, ikaw lang yung pwedeng gumalaw dun. So in that way, we don't have to worry about other people changing, doing this for some reason. If kunwari doing that, 100, 1,000, kunwari ganyan, tapos 0. We don't have to worry about that. Okay, yung function lang nito, yung pwedeng gumalaw sa record variable natin. Silang bahala dun. And in that sense, may peace of mind tayo na we don't have to worry about, paano kung na-mutate siya somewhere? Sabi mo lang, hindi na-mutate kasi hanggang dito lang pwedeng galawin siya. I mean, you can do this. If you want, I can do the old way of doing it. Pero yun nga, you're going to be prone to bugs and glitches. You don't want that. So, parang just stick to one way of winning or losing it. Diba? Yeah. Okay, any questions? Any questions? Okay, nag-type pa si Michael. So, hintayin natin siya. I-pressure natin. Ayan, we can do one thing if you want. Gagawa tayo ng, let's say, import natin yung random. Let's say, import random. So basically, ang gagawin nito is, from our Python installation, i-import niya yung parang this other bunch of code is included in the installation called the random function. Basically, mag-output lang siya ng number between 0.0 until 1.1 there, exclusive. So parang that's just a way to import stuff na hindi naman kasama sa code. Pero I mean, sige, pakita ko na lang yung ano ba yung ginagawa niya. So, print random, ganyan. So if you run it, ay, para hindi siya confusing. Tanggalin natin to. Ay, hindi, huwag natin tanggalin. I-comment out na lang natin. Yeah. So if you want to print it out, bago yan every time, and then ito pa. Ayan. So yeah, basically from 0 to 1. So kung gusto natin, gawa tayo ng simulation. Ano natin? Let's say, ano ba tawag din? If the random number we have is less than 0.5, then dot win, then dot lose, and then else, alam mo, wait lang. I don't want to type it over and over again. So, I mean, mapapansin niyo how useful this is. You don't have to type down this entire thing over and over again. You don't even know what it does. At least dito nababasa mo, uy, dot win, dot win, dot lose. So ngayon, meron tayong, ay, wala palang output. Wait. Print, print, zero. Ay, if you're wondering kung anong i-print out lang nito, it's still the same thing. Yung ganyan. Well, later we're going to talk about how we're going to change what it looks like. Pero for now, ganyan yung default niya. So, dot record, And then, Parker, Dr. Okay. Yan. Perfect. Wow, natalo yung natin dun. Iyak. Iyak. I mean, what was covered before localizing? Tama si Dre, tama. Okay. Okay. So, ngayon, wait, check na lang kung ano pa next natin pag-uusapan. Wild truth. Yes, tama yan, tama. So next, pag-uusapan na natin yung, dahil may concept na tayo of objects and instances and whatever, pwede na natin pag-usapan yung, ay sige, let's take a break. Take a break muna. Ay, you know what? Ka-comment ko din to. Ka-comment ko lang din yun. Para, ano nga ba, yun. Yung nakaka-assess sa Python eh. Ka-comment ko na rin to para, ayan. Ay, alam mo, clear ko na nga lang. Nasa Notion naman to. By type sa default hello world. Hello. Yan, okay. Dahil napag-usapan na natin yung instances and whatever, we can now move on to operator overloading. Wow, big word, di ba? Operator overloading. Ano to, last break? Let's take it. Yeah. Okay. Pag-usapan natin yung the one of the more dangerous topics natin ngayon. Medyo spicy to. Operator overloading. So ngayon, the objective of operator overloading is paano kung yung plus gusto mong gawing minus. Or kung kanwari yung plus, kung meron kang list, gusto mo siyang i-plus dito. So kanwari ganyan na. Ay, that's a bad example. 1, tawag 2. Paano kung gusto mo yung gawin? Then in that sense, we're going to have to define how do we even add two objects together, quotation mark objects. So in this sense, para ma-solidify natin, gawa tayo ng class on complex numbers. Para, ayan. So now yan. Tapos, gawa tayo ng C. C equals complex numbers. Okay. So, sa chat ngayon, guys, ilagay nyo, how would you define the constructor? Yun pala tawag sa, yun pala yung tawag sa init, sa Dunder init. It's called object constructor. Kung sino naman gusto mag-comment dyan, kayo magsulat ng array.prototype. Oh my God. How would you define the class for add vectors? Pwede naman, pero parang bigat yung sa memory. Padaliin na lang natin yung buhay natin. Sino bang magka-type dyan? How are we going to define it? Ayun, tama. Exactly. Method that runs whenever an object is initialized or created. Yes, precisely. Actually, yeah, merong destructors for C++. Meron. Pero yun nga, yung hassle sa destructor, you have to think about it. So parang, instead of letting the program delete stuff for you, parang ganun. No, wala sa Python. Kasi dangerous yun. Kaya may garbage collector. Yeah, wag mo na lang isipin. Kunwari, dark arts yun. Dark arts na lang. Uy, so ano nga, how are we going to define this class? Kung kunwari, what do we have to store para may complex number tayo? Kasi yung objective natin, we're going to have to create another D1. Gusto natin gumawa ng way to say D1 plus D2. Kunwari ganyan. Pero as it currently is, di yan magigets ng Python kasi there's two objects. How do you add them together, diba? Parang, hindi na gets kung paano gawin yun. So ano guys? Ay, meron? Ah, wow. Siguro pang files na lang yun. That's a story for another day, guys. Kanwari, hindi na namin minention yun. So, okay, sige. Sige, ito na. Move on na tayo. So, this is how we will do it. We would store an A and B on other A, self.B equals C. Tapos ngayon, mag-define na tayo ng number. So, kunwari, this would be 1 plus 1i. This would be 10 plus negative I. Ay, 10 minus 8i. Yes? Gets naman? Ayun pala, nakuha na ni CJ. Ang bagal ko kasi eh. Ay, okay. Sige. So that's how we do it. We're going to put them inside parameters here, A and B. You can name it however you want. Sige, so para maging explicit, sabihin natin here, real imaginary. Para hindi siya arbitrary lang. So, the way we define it is through a dunder method. Surprise! Dahil nga, nakahook in siya directly sa Python interpreter. So, the way we do it is, we say, add. Aba? Yun lang, di ba? Galing. And then self. And then that's it. Self and then other. Ano tong other na yan? Other. Para maintindihan lang natin, we can do this. Print self, print other. Yan. And then, we're going to do v1 plus v2. I think that's right. Ayun. So, ang mangyayari ay, yung self would be this one, the first one here, and then the other would be this one. So, kaya sila magkaibang object sa memory. Kasi they're literally two different objects. Cool, diba? Cool. So, ngayon, how are we going to add them? We can just say self.a plus other.a. Diba? Galing. So, sabihin natin total A. Ay, hindi na pala A, no? Self.real. Yan. Total real. Sige. A na lang A. Tapos B would be self.imaginary plus other.imaginary. And then we're going to return this for now. Ang gawin natin, we're going to return an entirely new object para madali buhay natin. We're not going to worry about the other implications of that. Pero for now, ito lang. And if ever we're going to print it, say print v1 plus v2, we're going to run this. Oh no! Anyari dyan? Complex numbers not defined. Ay, complex numbers. Kaya pala. Yan. Ayan. Oh no! Ba't ganyan? Bakit pangit yung output niya? So, now we're going to move on to the next part, which is, tama naman yung ginawa natin. So, if we're going to log it out, kunwari, v1, tapos v1 dot x dot real, tapos v2 dot real. For now, real, nagpapakita ko. Ang dapat kalalabasan yan wait, v3 equals v1 plus v6. Yan. v3 dot real, v3 dot imaginary. Imaginary. Okay. Ang dapat ikalabas nito is 1 plus 10, 11. Tapos yung sa next part, this should be negative 7. Yes, yun. So tama yung ginawa natin. Pero when we printed it out, bakit sa ganito? So we're going to introduce another dunder method para, sige wait lang, check ko lang yung comment so far. Wala pa naman, di ba? Wala. Okay, great. So ngayon, we're going to introduce another dunder method, and that's called repr. I think it's called repr, yeah. Repr meaning representation. What it's string representation. How do you represent it when you output it? Yung ganun. So, pwede natin gamitin dito yung mga special powers natin sa F string. So, we can just say self.real plus self.imaginary I mean, may glitch to, may bug. Pero mamay Papakita ko na lang. Ayan. So when we print it out directly, yung this one, ang mangyayari niyan, yan. Oh no, ba't siya ganyan? So we're going to have to think about that case. So another implement natin yan. Do this if self dot imaginary is greater than or equal to 0, else, oh my god, pumapangit na yung code. Pumapangit na siya. No. Copy and paste ko na lang to, guys. I hope you don't mind. Minus, tapos i-negative natin yan. Galing, di ba? So when you run it, yan, umayos na siya. Great. So that's basically operator overloading. Kung Google niyo yung mga dunder methods, marami pa yan. Meron pang, dito, meron pang, I think it's called sub for subtraction, tapos div for division, and then init, meron tayong init. Yun nga, the one we did here before. Meron pa tayong, basta marami yan, i-google nyo na lang. Yun nga lang, guys, have to be careful with it. Kasi if you, yun nga, if you, kunwari gagawa ka ng kalokohan dito, kunwari yung add, ginawa mong subtraction, kawawa naman yung kung sino yung mag-maintain ng code na to. Kawawa naman. So, you know, be careful with it, and yeah. Sige, ano pang mga comments dyan? Okay, if natalo niyo pa yung session 2, ay, subdivision. Okay, so I think that's the last part. I think yun na yung dudo ng crash course natin. Wait lang, let's check. Ay, wala pa. Meron pa tayong inheritance. Oh my God. Meron pang inheritance. Lord. Excited na yung mga ano yan, may built-in, ano yan? Walang built-in, what do you mean? Pakita ko kayo ng cool trick, guys, para ma-explore niyo talaga kung ano ba yung ramifications ng dunder nito. Kunwari, gumawa tayo na, let's say, sige, clear ko to. Clear ko lang to. Gawa tayo ng very suspicious na dunder method. Kunwari, yan. Let's just call it x for now. So, x equals whatever we want. X. Yan. Gawin natin, papakita ko sa inyo, guys, kung paano maging, ano ba yan? Let's say, ay, wait na. Okay. Let's call it object, and then equal. X equal this. What do you want to call this? Let's call it mount. Ewan ko. Yan na lang mount. Mount here. Ganyan. Let's set it to 69. Ganyan. Pwede ko sa inyo pakita. So parang dark arts na to So, wag tularan. Okay? Wag tularan to. Pwede ko sa inyo ipakita na object equal this one and object equals 70. Yan. Yan ba yung end? Ay, sorry. Ito na lang. End. Pwede kong i-prove yan na that something can be like this. Meron ba kayong idea on how? Or alternatively, para mas madali, gawin na lang natin trim siya. Yo! Tapos dito, ay sige, no! Tapos dito, yo! Tapos dito, no, ayun. So, kanari, magsimula tayo sa yo! Pwede kayo i-prove. I can find a way to make it work. Yes, black magic nga. Black magic to. So, ito yung example ko kung bakit dapat maging careful tayo sa Donder method. Kasi nga dahil sinabi nga ni PJ, kung gumamit tayo ng equals, nag-operator overloading tayo, gagawin natin ay, tuwing nag-equals sign ka daw, papalitan natin siya, ay, kukunin natin yung old value niya, so self.x, diba? diba? ay, para mas descriptive, gawin kaya lang text. Yan, text, text. Kukunin ko yung old one, tapos, gagawin ko siyang, after that, gagawin kong self.text ko no, tapos, i-return ko yung old. Diba? So, ang mangyayari na to, the first time, na tinawag mo yung yo, ay yung equal, ang mangyayari yan, yo pa siya, yo. Yo. Tapos dito yun. Ay, pag nandito na tayo, dumating na tayo sa point na to, gagawin niya ng no. Pero, i-return na yung old. So, mangyayari yan ay yo equals yo. Tapos, dahil may end, tatawagin niya ulit yung equals. Sabay din. Yung old would be yung no, kasi nagbago na siya. And then, i-return natin. Di ba? Yung gano'n. Check na natin kung gagana. Ay, false. Oh, no, wait. Ay, wait lang. Okay. Kailangan natin how do you clone na string? Sige. Ano lang. Shh, quiet. Hacks yan, hacks. Hacks yan. yes, yes, totoo yan. This is true. okay, wait lang. Gagana ba to? Pwede ko bang gawin yan? Ay, false pa rin. PJ, patulong dyan. How do you clone na string? Ay, hindi. Sige. Para madali na lang. Okay? Tapos, kung hindi primitive yung whatever. So, okay. So, natin so, same thing, same principle, pero mas complicated kasi yung string eh. Kaya, numbers na lang gagamitin natin. Kukunin natin yung old one. So, perfect. Tapos, plus equals 1. Diba? diba? And then this one, I think, false. What? 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 Pwede bang, I return true. Oh, right. O ano. Oh, that's big brain, mga big brain kayo. Big brain. Oo nga na. Nawala sa isip ko na pwede lang pala yan. Anyway, you get the point. Pwede lang gawin. Dangerous yan. No? You don't want that to happen. Ay, type error. Modification. Oh, yeah. Yan. False pa rin. La. La. Fake news. So, IEQ. La. Kakasar naman, oh. EQ. Ayan. What? EQ take. Oh. Oh. Self and others. Right. And then we just say, yeah, there. We did it. we did it. We hacked Python. Sige. So, yeah. Careful kayo dyan. Use it only when necessary. so, moving on, din na tayo sa inheritance. Ito na yung last section natin for today. Ay, tonight, sorry. Sige. Hinga lang ako for a while. Kung may mga questions, sige ka na lang. Inom mga tubig, wait lang. Okay. So ngayon, you can imagine na what if we have classes na parang similar lang naman. So, kunwari, gawa tayo ng animal. Siyempre, ito na. Matutuwa na si Jotan. ito na yung mga hinihintay niyang animal class. Kunwari, meron tayong... Ay, sige, ito na lang. Dog. Muna tayo sa dog. Yan, dog. Tapos, meron din tayong cat na class. Class. Cat. Ayan. Wait lang. Anong sabi? May sinabi po si Jotan. Ayan. That's true. The animal analogy is the hello world of inheritance. Okay. Paano kung may dog tayo? And then, we want to say that init self self.name. So basically, kung sabi natin, lahat ng dog may pangalan. And then we're going to, I don't know, copy and paste ko na. And that's the problem. And that's the problem. We have to copy and paste it. Parang, you would wish if there was some way to, to combine the commonalities between two classes, and that's where inheritance comes in. So parang siyang, isipin mo siyang, subset, yun na lang. Parang, class talaga lahat. So, let's create a very general class called animal. And then, sa loob ng animal, lahat ng animal, gagawin nating may pangalan. So, essentially same thing. Pero ngayon, instead of defining it for everyone, because sigurado tayong all dogs are animals, we can just say lahat ng variables and functions inside animal i-inherit ng dog. And then we can do the same thing for cat. So animal. So ang mangyayari dyan ay, let's say, gawa tayo ng print name. Ay, name. Spell, tapos print, hello, I am self.name. Parang sobrang anticlimactic. Hello, I'm self.name. So if we're going to run this, we're going to create them muna. Anong pangalan ng aso nyo, guys? Ibigay kayo ng pangalan ng aso. Or third, yeah, tama. Tuta equals dog. Utility. Nice. Ang galing. Tapos cat. Anong pangalan ng cat natin, guys? Anong pangalan ng cat? Sino bang cat natin ngayon? Sige, pilit na lang ako ng random na tao sa call. Ayun, Upkat. Ang galing ni CJ. Oh my God. Tama. Sige, Upkat. Pangalan ng cat natin ay The Upkat. The Upkat. The Upkat. Tama ka dun ah. So ngayon, we're going to do this one, dot say name, and then the Upkat. So, ang mangyayari yan, meron na tayong, we don't have to define it. So, mapansin mo, empty lang yan. Pero dahil naka-inherit na tayo dyan, we get all of this for free. Kaya, may ganyan na tayo. Ay! Ay! We get all of this for free. Great! What if we want to do a special say that, wait, ang mangyayari ito, sige, mamaya na muna yung example na yan. So, yung advantage nito would be, pwede tayong gumawa ng part method. Kunwari, print bar or tapos dito, pwede tayong gumawa ng meow. So, ang mangyayari yan ay ang hirap ng ukat. Ang hirap ng ukat, pre. Oh, no. Okay. Sige. Yes. So, ang mangyayari nito ay, wow, ano to? Cool. Sige na naman. Yeah, meow, balik tayo sa meow. So, ang mangyayari nito, yung consequence is, lahat ng dog, merong bark, lahat ng cat may meow. Pero, yung mga dog, wala silang meow. Tapos same din sa cat, wala silang bark. Pero, lahat sila may say name. Yes, parang discrete math lang. Parang ganun lang. May questions ba tungkol doon? Sabi ko, let the go. Sabi ko, let the cat go. Sige. For next example na lang yan. Sige, let's run this action. Yeah. We already did. Never mind. If we do bark, tapos dito, meow, lalabas yung, I forgot the special word, self, of course. Tanan! Bark, tanan, meow. Wait lang, ano meron? Parang umiingay yung ano. Okay. Tapos, pwede rin tayong gumawa ng special variable din para sa dog. Kunwari, is aggressive. So, pwede nating, kung kunwari, ay, ito na pala yung next example. So, paano kung gusto natin sabihin kung aggressive yung dog or hindi? So, ngayon, meron tayo, constructive yan. Ating, and then, self dot is aggressive equal self is aggressive. Sabihin natin is aggressive. So, tuwing i-construct natin yung dog, dapat sabihin natin true. Yan, true. I try. True. So, magbabago ng konti yung sa bark natin. So, kunwari, is aggressive. Dapat arc. Tapos the next one is print. Brut. Brut. So, ngayon, magbabago yan. Magkakaroon tayo ng invalid syntax. Bakit daw? Walang colon, of course. Magkakaroon tayo ng problema. Ay, of course. Bakit daw may problema? It takes to, right. Okay, ito na yung problema. Dahil sinabi nating init dito, ano nang mangyayari sa init nito? Basically, ma-override na natin siya. Right? Kasi parang dinify na natin eh. Pero yung problema nun, dahil hindi na ito matatawag, yung self.name na yan, technically, wala siyang name yung dog na to. So, kanwari kung gagawa tayo ng yan, wala yan. That doesn't exist. This one doesn't exist. Kasi never tong tinawag in the first place. So, that's a big problem. So, the way we fix it is sabihin lang natin ay super, meaning the class on top of us, dot, tawagin natin yung dunder niya, init. And then, ipapasa na natin yung name, which is, wait. Kaya pala may error kasi nakalimutan natin yung name. Papasa na natin yung name. So, ang mangyayari nito is, tatawagin niya yung animal, sabihin niya, okay, yung init mo, papasok sa'yo yung name. Yan, name. Tapos, set mo yung name variable ko into whatever this is. So, in essence, we can call this one and this one by doing whatever this syntax is. It looks ugly, pero afterthought lang naman yung classes sa Python. So, expect mo. So, may questions ba dyan? Or, okay. Functional, yes. Tama yan. Basta tayo nag-go. Ano to? How about kasama si Jordan sa bagong class? Yes. Ano yun? Kinafall ng super ata ang constructor ng parent class. Yes. Yun lang yun. That's basically what it does. Yun yung magic niya on the... So, yeah. Tatawagin niya yung constructor nito. Tapos ipapasa natin sa init niya yung this one. I mean, we can also do this if you want. Yan, that's the same thing. Pero, mas clean to kasi you don't have to worry about ano kung nire-name ko to. Ibig sabihin kailangan ko i-name sa baba. Diba? Parang hassle. So, gawin lang natin super para mas madali ang buhay natin. So, ngayon, ang mangyayari niyan ay yung dog natin, magkakaroon siya ng print, ano ba one.name. Yan. Meron na rin siyang pangalan. Cool, di ba? Ito yung pangalan niya. And ang nangyari dyan, we don't even have to say in the dog part, self-name, whatever, whatever. Yung bahala na dyan, yung super class, kung tawagin, yung the class above us, which is this one. So that's the advantage of it. We can reuse stuff over and over again. And dito naman sa cat, pwede natin sabihin na lahat ng animal, my name. So, my name yan. Yung cat din natin, my name. Pero, hindi lahat ng animal may is aggressive na variable. So, kunwari, kung ginawa natin yan, um, is aggressive. Kung ginawa natin yan for cat, parang it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work kasi hindi naman siya defined eh. Yung sinasabi lang ng cat dito is, okay, dahil wala akong init, kokopyahin ko na lang yung sinabi nito. And in this sense, sinasabi niya lang, okay, mag-define ka lang ng name. Walang aggressive dyan or whatever. Pero dito sa dog, sabi natin, dapat may aggressive or something. So basically, ang sinasabi ko lang din is, um, maging careful kayo sa anong ini-inherit yung proper variables and functions. Kasi mag-iiba yan depending. You can also do this if you want. Kunwari, let's say, animal, magawa tayo ng random animal na may pangalan na Jotan. Sorry. Jotan. Yun yung pangalan. Pero ang mangyayari niyan, meron siyang say name, meron siyang name, pero wala siyang bark, wala siyang meow or whatever. It's just an animal. Wala siyang specialized na stuff. So, yeah, you can do that. Minsan may mga taong ayaw yun. Kaya ang gagawin nila ay parang, ano tawag dito? Parang gagawa pa sila ng special na if some, ano yun, if constructed directly, kunwari ganun, ay constructed directly, kunwari ganyan, gagawa pa sila ng race and error or something. Parang gagawa pa sila ng ganyan para magka-crash yung program mo kapag ginawa mo yan. Pero just be responsible with it. Do whatever you want. Sige, tanggalin natin yung Jotan dyan. Gawin nating animal. Animal na lang. Ano bang sabi dito tanggalin? Uy! Hindi na ako nagbudget ni Jotan. That's not good. Ano to? Ano? Huwag na muna tayo mag-polymorphism. Next time na yun. Next time na yun, guys. Okay. Okay. May mga questions pa ba dyan, guys? Ito na yung last part eh. Yung a glimpse into inheritance. Parang tayo na bahala on what you want to do with it, pero just know that it's possible. You can do that. Kung nakalimutan niyo kung anong sinabi ko, today, i-google niyo na lang. Legit. Mag-google niyo rin to. Ano yan? Yeah. Parang may note din ako dun eh sa Notion page na dapat careful na lang tayo sa mga big words ng object-oriented kasi parang hindi natin maintindihan yung point na yun, ganun. Former, abstraction, or whatever. Yung mga big words na yun, magigets mo lang siya once you practice whatever this is. Yung fact na putting things into boxes para hindi ma-affect yung ibang boxes or kunwari, what if marami kang boxes, how do you iterate over there? Parang, you'll understand it eventually. Pero it's not good to memorize the terms and stuff kasi hindi siya effective, trust me. Parang just do your best, apply your knowledge here, and eventually may realize mo, oh, kaya pala may object-oriented para walang global variable, para walang magbabanggaan na functions or whatever, that kind of stuff. So, yes. Yes. Ano to? I suggest learning the big word. Yes. It's okay. Oh, it's okay to learn them. Pero you have to know, you have to know their purpose. Parang ano bang point ng mga big words na to? Should I make a habit of using OOP teacher programming? Um, I wouldn't say that you should make it a habit. Kasi mas, kunwari yung mga practice problems kasi natin sa CS11 ngayon, puro problems lang ng, kunwari, find the sum of this one or this one. In that case, a function is fine. Okay lang yun. Or kahit huwag ka na mag-function. Pag global variables ka na lang. In that case, it's okay. Pero kunwari kung gagawa ka na ng isang malaking program, isang buong software na may a lot of moving parts. In that case, parang it might be a good idea to put everything into classes. Para kanwari, yung class nito, siya yung bahala sa pag-download ng file. Tapos yung class naman na to, siya ang bahala sa pag-save ng file sa hard drive. Yung class naman na to, siya bahala sa, and so on and so forth. Parang you're just going to make the objects work together in such a way na parang hindi sila dependent on each other. Alam mo yun? Parang separate classes sila, but they're going to work together to make a bigger program. No? If that makes sense. Kasi using object-oriented for the sake of using it, tawag doon Java. Magiging sobrang verbose code mo. Ito, bad. Ang dami niyan. No? Ang dami mong ita-type dyan. No? So sometimes, less code is better. Pero kung gagawa ka na ng complex program, kunwari gagawa ka ng manga reader, kunwari si Michael, gagawa ka na ng classes para doon, para mas organized yung code. So ano yan? Yes, always refer to program in general. Yeah, though not, not as a namespace. Tama. Tama yan. Usually, bad idea yun. Parang sinresent ko lang yung idea na yun kasi para makita niya na posible siya. You can do that. Ano yan? Ano to? Depends, very dependent. It's not really worth the effort if you're not working on big stuff. Yeah! Actually, na-repeat ko lang yung sunod para ni DJ. Sorry. Ano to? Ayun, yes, we have reacts ako dyan. No? Yan. Java. Yes. Uy, magkaiba yung CSS classes. Careful, careful. Magkaiba yan. No? Okay, ano to? Inheritance. Literal na inheritance. Child class. Yep, tama. Abstraction. Hiding complex code into a method. Yes, yun yung kanwari. Kung babalikan natin yung basketball team example natin, that's that's abstraction. Instead of saying self.record plus equals 1, we can just say uh, team.win. That's abstraction. Parang we don't care what you do under the hood, yung kanwari plus equals whatever na yan. All we care about is saying dot win. Yun yung abstraction. And then encapsulation, localizing everything, yes. Encapsulation is putting everything into a box, basically. And then polymorphism, that's a bigger topic for another day. Parang mas useful ang polymorphism kapag gumagawa ka na ng array of, sige, you know what? Sige, let's do it. I think kaya naman natin, dahil meron na tayong inheritance. Sige. Kunwari, gawa tayo ng array of animals. Animal equal array tuloy this. Animal, um, anong pangalan ng animal? This time, huwag naman si Josan kasi magagalit siya sa akin. Ay, nag-leave siya. Ay, joke lang. Wait, nandito ba siya? Wait, oh, wala siya. Oh, no. Nawala si Josan. Oh, no. Iyak. Anong pwedeng ipangalan natin sa animal, guys? Um, may suggestions ba dyan? TJ, ayun, tama. TJ. And then, the next one would be, gawa tayo ng isa pang animal. Um, hmm, ano yan? Homo sapiens sapiens. Homo sapiens. I mean, you can tell that the name doesn't matter. Sapiens sapiens. Okay. So, ano pa? Sige, just make 3 animals for the sake of it. Tapos para matuwa si para matuwa si, dagdag na rin natin si Jellybong. Yan. Yan. Dahil may CJ, dagdag na rin natin si Jellybong. So, this is basically polymorphism in a nutshell. Ay, wait. Tanggalin natin yung animal. Gawin natin dog. So, say cat yung cover. Cat siya. Gawin natin dog yung Jellybong. Parang ganyan. Yung fact na meron tayong magkakaibang object in the same array, parang mag-raise ka ng eyebrows dyan. Bakit may iba-ibang object? Pero yung advantage dito is, lahat sila animal. Kasi they all inherit from animal. So kahit maraming dog, cat, human, or giraffe dyan, we can all iterate over them so that we animal. In animal, lahat tayo siguradong may dot name siya, sigurado tayong may dot say name, and that's it. And that's polymorphism in a nutshell. So, sigurado tayong may dot name siya, sigurado tayong may dot say name. Yun lang yun. So parang sinasabi lang natin na since they all inherit from animals, we can be sure 100% na that we can just iterate over them and say, okay, my name siya, my say name. Pero, kung sinabi natin, let's say, kung sinabi natin meow, bawal yan. Kasi we can't guarantee that all animals have meow. We can only guarantee na lahat sila may say name. Kasi yung meow is only defined here in the cat class, this one. So that's the point of polymorphism. It's saying from the word poly and morph, many forms. So parang many objects, sabi mo na many classes. Pero since they all come from the same one, which is animal, we can be sure na meron silang name, meron siyang say name, that kind of thing. That's it. That's polymorphism. It's a big word for such a simple concept. So yeah, any questions about that? Alam, dami na palang Okay. What the heck? That's true. Ruby is 65 Python. Actually, they're kind of the same thing, to be honest. Okay, jelly word for any word. Yes. Really? Jelly Java. Java. I don't like Java, guys. For the record. So, okay. Julian. Sino si Julian? Java programmer story. Yes. What? Oh. Wow, hindi ko alam. Anyway, so that concludes our crash course. Next week, pupunta na tayo sa iterator. Hindi ko pwedeng isaksak yung iterators and OOP in one single night. Kasabog na yung utak natin. Tapos, marami pa tayong gagawin tomorrow. It's my second name na dapat walang nakakaalam. Her real name isn't Jelly Rabowar. Rabowar. Ba't ang hirap sabihin ng pangalan mo, Jelly? Rabowar. Rabowar. So, yeah. Yun lang naman. I-send ko na yung Notion. I think kailan kong i-correct yung isang thing though kasi ginawa ko yung mistake na yung sa record. Yung parang yung record na equals that yung mistake na yan. Pero I'll fix it before I'll send the link. So, yeah. I think I can stop the stream. I think. Yeah. Congratulations, guys.
GG, sirs and ma'ams.
Kung may question kayo, alam ko medyo weird yung topic kasi
Saan ang cert?
anong cert?
Saan daw ang certificate?
Ay, wala pa ako.
Ginong Basti.
Ito
Mayroon
na lang
po ba
yung-
kaming certificate of participation?
Sige, ito na lang. Ito na lang
Nice.
gagawin ko. Sige, wait. Na-type ko yung certificate nyo. Kasi
Yay.
tamad akong
Wait, ako gagawa ako. Gagawan ko kayo.
Gagawa. Ako rin,
Grabe.
gagawa ko.
Hindi,
Prodigy
hindi.
talaga.
Hindi ako magpe-pen.
Prodigy.
Okay.
Wait, pangit ang sulat ko. Mouse gamit
Okay.
ko, tapos
Tapos,
kaliwete ako.
name, and then self.award equal. Alam niyo na kung anong ginagawa ko eh, no? Okay, wait. Huwag kayo mag-leave muna. Bibigyan ko kayo ng isang certificate. Yan. So, ito ang class definition natin. Yan. That's it. So, bibigyan ko ng award, kunwari, yung, sige, si Gargot. Tumuna tayo kay Gargot. Gargot equal. Certificate, name equal PJ. Tapos, award for, anong pwede kong i-award kay PJ? Ayokong participation kasi pangit yun.
Uy! Is that paint?
Sulat nyo na lang pangalan nyo, tapos pirma kayo sa taas.
Drawing tablet kasi.
Hindi ako nag-drawing tablet dyan, nag-paint lang ako.
Award. Sige. Best drawing.
And
Yan.
certificate of
Yan.
participation.
Yung
Basic,
award mo,
Basti
best drawing.
approved OOP. Salamat.
Yung kay...
What? 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 Oh my, where is this from? Jelly, did you make this?
Oh my gosh.
Ang cool. Ba't ba ganun?
Jelly, did you make this? Thank you, Jelly. I appreciate it.
Oh my gosh.
Gawan mo rin si Basti.
Uy,
Ang cute. Wait. I love it.
ano yan? Experience mo na yung sa Python, naglalagay ka ng new. Yes. Yes. Ginagawa ko yan.
Ayun, go.
minsan. Pero nasa amin na ako hindi.
Wait lang. Sinave ko na. Ilalagay ko to dun sa folder ko ng certificates. Actually,
Ilagay mo sa
I'll
ano.
actually place it there.
Ilagay niyo sa
Iba-
volunteer
May
announcement.
frame pa.
Certificate of
Tapos
attendance.
frame sa clip card.
Ayan. BSCS certificate from jelly.png. Alagay ko sa drive ko. Ang funny nito. I like it. Solid.